In July, I started my attempt to be bicoastal again. A couple of years ago, I tried to be bicoastal. It's been something I've been thinking about for a really long time, planning for. And when I tried it a couple of years ago and I got there, a lot of things went sideways and it didn't really work out the way that I was hoping that it would work out. At first, I was in a lot of resistance and frustrated. And then I realized at some point that who I was and what I wanted was not the same as when I had originally dreamed about being bicoastal. So at that point, I decided before I made any drastic decisions to get really clear about what I did want and where that might take me. That journey at first really felt like I had failed in the beginning. Like I tried to get out here and it's not working out, and I have to go back home with my tail tucked between my legs. And I quickly reframed that to realize that it was a necessary experience that brought me a lot of clarity. I learned that obviously that I had changed, my wants had changed. So then I tried to figure out what did I want and where did I need to be. And I had some critical conversations with three people that really helped me talk out loud about what I had rattling around in my brain for a while, which brought me home because here is where my resources were. So I came back to Charleston to rebuild, really. I came back last April and I spent 18 months really gutting my core business model and switching a lot of things up. During that period of exploration in California, I knew I was going to do a podcast. And I knew that what I wanted to offer women might also end up with an exhibition in the future and may end up as a book of some sort. I'm not quite sure yet. Some of that is unfolding. And that's basically what I'm here to talk to you about is the fact that I love doing this podcast, and it's been hard to see it get jammed up this summer. I had some technical difficulties that kept me off the platform for a while. I finally got those resolved, and then my life just got super busy and overwhelming to make that leap. And so this sort of fell to the wayside for a while. But I have some guests coming up that I've been working and recording with, and I've got some really exciting episodes coming. So I hope you stay tuned for that. And I'm really excited to be bicoastal. I come back to Charleston monthly to work, and I'm working in LA now as well. And fundamentally, I would love to travel, and I have traveled in the past for work. I'm open to going anywhere. And I'm just excited to finally be unfolding this longtime dream of mine again. I grew up in California, but I was born in the South. I moved more times than I can remember. Growing up every 2 years, I repeated that cycle as an adult. And until I bought my house in 2012, I had never really been grounded. And so that was a gift, just owning a house and staying still for a really long time. And then travel became the way that I got rid of that itch that I would have to up and leave. So I've really built my life around my love of travel. And so being bicoastal opens that door up for me even more. So I have an apartment in LA now, and I'm coming back here monthly, and it's been great. And it's been overwhelming, which kept me busy. So I haven't been able to put my focus back on this. So just here to say that I'm back and should be dropping some new podcast episodes soon. And that if you're wondering if it's time to get started on something that you've been dreaming about, then here's your formal invitation to get started. Just making small little movements forward. That's been one of the things that I've done since I came back is every day I just try to do 1% better than I did the day before. And in 365 days, guess what? You're 365% better than you were before. And I just encourage you to get after your dreams, even if you build it a brick at a time. One day you find yourself having built it and arriving there. And the other thing I'm learning in this journey is I'm learning how to let go of some of the control mechanisms I've had in the past to try to control everything to the nth degree. And it's been an incredible process. And I love letting go and having hope and faith. And one of the things I said to myself very early on this year was, I'm going to bet on me this year. And I have done that over and over and over again. And I continue to double down on myself. And so, for any of you ladies who are holding yourself back or unwilling to fully commit, let me tell you, when you go all in and you bet on yourself, magic happens. And so I encourage you to make some bold moves. And if you don't want to make bold moves, make small movements forward, because they will lead you to the moment where you're ready for your bold move. So don't stop now. Keep going. Keep asking for the guidance that you need, and keep dreaming.